Do you want a boyfriend, but you genuinely just cannot attract guys? It seems no matter how pretty you get dressed up or how dressed down you are, no matter things you try, no matter if you try to be available, you just can't seem to attract guys. Okay, 'cause me too. I'm relatively pretty. I've always been told I'm pretty by my friends, my family, but I genuinely don't attract guys. It's not because I'm rude. I try to be kind to strangers, love my neighbors as myself. It just genuinely seems like guys aren't attracted to me. And I have had guys come ask for my number or whatnot, but I don't know, I just always say no. Okay. When they ask for my number and I say no and they don't give me more effort, that's kind of all. I think to myself, that's all I really want to know, because you're taking the first no, which no means no. I do know that, but hear me out. If I'm not relatively attracted to you in the first sight, you ask for my number or you ask for my snap. I don't even have Snapchat. Someone else say no, you ask for my snap, and I say no, and you automatically go away. Just before you ask for my number, give me a little introduction. Give me your name. Ask my name. Do some small talk and then ask for it. But people just, also, if you ask for my number through your friend, I'm saying no. No. Anyhow, I think guys have found me pretty, but no guy has really just pursued me. I feel like I don't get pursued. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's not my time. I don't know. I genuinely do date to marry, so I am picky about who I date. But say if I didn't have those morals, I still wouldn't have a boyfriend now, because guys genuinely don't want me. I don't know. Here's the thing, I'm not upset about this, but I am making this video because I know some other people feel like this. I know you feel left out because you don't have a boyfriend. You've never had those experiences. I'm 16 and I haven't either. I'm okay with that, because it's just how my life has worked. And I haven't been less for it. I haven't missed out, because maybe I know my worth isn't less because of that. Maybe I have missed out on some worldly outlook things, but honestly, I think it's okay. I've come to terms with it. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I deserve a boyfriend, but I don't know. It would be nice. But I know when I do get a boyfriend, hopefully, that I will marry. Maybe not the first one. Hopefully, that I know I'll be grateful that I waited, you know? So if you're in the same boat as me, if you never had a boyfriend and you feel a little too old to never have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, if you're a guy, just know that you're not alone. A lot of people think when they're going through things, either if it's this or other situations, depression, anxiety, or any situations in your life, that you're alone. But I assure you, someone has gone through that exact situation that you're going to. If you need help, just ask for it. The worst thing to do when you're feeling any kind of thing is to stay by yourself. I'm getting sidetracked, but you're not alone in this. I want you to know that. I'm telling myself this too. We're not alone. People are going through this. People have been through this exact same thing. And life moves on, honestly. Life goes on. I don't have a boyfriend yet, but I do believe my time will come. I do believe I will get one, and a darn good one. So yes, I don't attract guys. I don't know why. Is it my body language? I watched videos about that. I tried to fix that. Not to have a closed off body language. Fix that. I don't know. Is it the guys I like? I feel like I have a good taste in guys. They just guys that I like don't genuinely like me back. But also, maybe that's because I'm a little more closed off with guys I like. I don't know. I really researched a lot, body language types in dating and that. Tried to fix it. It hasn't really done anything for me. So we're in the same boat, I think. Yeah. Maybe I'm not necessarily guy pretty, but in all honesty, I don't think social prettiness scale has a lot to do with it. Everyone genuinely has their own type. Everyone thinks different people are pretty. Except there's a select few celebrities and all that everyone thinks is pretty, but it's a social status thing, and also they're pretty, you know. But genuinely, everyone has different perspectives, and I know that. So different people at different times are gonna think different people are pretty in their own perspective. Therefore, in some perspectives, I know that they view me as pretty. So if you're also struggling with that, it's not because you're ugly. Let's stop this here right now. You're gonna make me mad, actually, if you say that. Because I genuinely don't think that really has to, you're pretty in someone's eyes. Even if you're not pretty in the social standards, which, by the way, they have changed. Now, it's to be, because, talk about this. In 1900s, the social standard was to be super pale. They paint their face. They want to be pale. That was the prettiness. I think the 1900s. I don't. In some time back in the history. Okay. Now it's to be tan. Luckily, I'm American Indian, Choctaw and proud. Love you, Choctaws. And I'm tan, so I happen to fit the social standard. But back then, y'all, I'm not pale. I would have to stay inside. The sun would not be an option for me. I love the sun. Social standards change. You cannot base your identity or your looks. You think you're ugly? Let's wind this back and know that you're not, because you're putting yourself in a box. You're putting yourself in the social standards box, which will never fill you and never be completely true, because it changes. You can't put your worth in something that changes. You can't put your worth in people and standards that are human-made, because they change. You can't put your worth in the social status, because it changes. It changes pretty much every year. 10 years ago, it was pretty to have big boobs, big butt, which still is. The social standard was this. But now we're back to model skinny. Model skinny. That's the new social standard. You would have to fit in this standard, you have to change yourself all the time, and that's genuinely not healthy. You have to find something that you can put your morals in, your self-worth, that doesn't change. And I have found mine personally. It is Jesus Christ, God the Father. But find yours. I know God is the same God. I can talk about that more in another video if y'all would like. If you don't believe in that if you don't believe in God, I'd like to explain it to you, maybe in a way you can, and maybe not in a way you can, but in a way that you can understand why I do. I believe in him because he's the same, and I can put my identity in him because he doesn't change. All I really want to say is that you might not have a boyfriend, me neither, but I believe strongly that our time will come. We will get one, even though it's taking literally. Even though some days I don't feel pretty, some days I don't feel like you guys ever gonna want me or love me, but I know I'm making this now to tell you that you're not alone in this. And when your time comes, believe that it will come. Believe now that it will come. You'll be happy you waited. Just wait. Just wait a little bit longer. Just do it. Just do it. Good day, fellow citizens of Phone Watchers.